What's going on, guys? Today in this video I'm going to be showing you all how you tap strafe on controller. Um, Full disclosure, I want to get this out of the way before we go any further in this video. This is not done using any third-party applications or software. This is all done on Steam, so there's no worry of being banned. I do not advocate cheating in any way, shape, or form. I think all cheaters deserve jail time. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you all that I actually can tap strafe. And if you don't believe that I am using the controller inputs, you can refer to my ability at the bottom left corner of the screen, Wraith's Phase Walk. You can see the left bumper is below that, and on the other side of the screen, right on the D-pad for heal. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and show you all that I can tap strafe. Alright, so now that you guys have seen that I can tap strafe, what you're going to want to do is go into your settings, because you are going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to give up 2 buttons to be able to tap strafe. This is the only downside to this. But go into your button layout, and you're going to want to do custom. If you don't do custom already, highly recommend it. Super helpful. It's a lot more comfortable to play with. So for me, I am using these two buttons right here as my tap strafe buttons. So I can no longer use those in the game. I can no longer use the toggle fire or the extra character slot. Here's the deal though. This game is super compatible with mouse and key, so if you really want to twirl your kunai like that, you can just press the key binding on the keyboard to do that while running. So yeah, if it really bothers you that much, there's always that option there. But anyway, for me, I've chosen these 2 options here, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys over to Steam and show you exactly what I did. Alright, so now we are in Steam. First, you're going to want to go to Apex, obviously. Now, this is what you're looking for right here, controller configurations. Now, this is not going to show up right away, so you're going to have to do something first. You're going to go over to this little cog right here. It says Manage, and then you're going to want to go to Properties. Now, in Properties, you're going to see Controller at the very bottom. You're going to go to that, and then you're going to see Controller General Settings here. It's the only thing that's underlined in this top text. So just go ahead and click on that. It's going to bring up this little window. Once you're here, you're going to want to make sure that this is checked, and then whichever controller you're playing on, whatever type of controller you're playing on, is checked as well. So for me, I'm playing on an Xbox Elite Series 2, so I have my Xbox configuration support checked. If you're a PlayStation player, you're going to want to have this checked. So with that all being said, you can go ahead and exit out of this window. Don't be alarmed, by the way, if this doesn't show up right away. It took mine about like 20 minutes to show up after I actually did all that in my settings. But once it does show up, you're going to go ahead and click on it. And as you can see here, I've already done everything that I needed to do. And I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what I've done now. So like I said earlier, I chose those 2 buttons, these 2 buttons, which was the player action and the select fire. I chose those to be my tap strafe buttons. And I'm going to show you exactly what I did in here. So for the binding, because this is the most important part, obviously, you're going to want to, let me get rid of that. You're going to want to, depending on whatever side you want, whether it be A or D, you're going to select the side. So say for the sake of this video, this for me is tap strafe right. So I'm going to make this D, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and hit this button right here, the toggle multi button, and then I'm going to click W. And once you're done with that, you can just back out, and it should read as this as your binding. Once you've done that, you're going to come over here to where it says hold to repeat turbo. You're going to want to make sure this is on, and then you'll see the repeat rate right below it. You're going to want to crank that all the way up. Now just go ahead and do the exact same thing for the other button. As you can see, I've done here, I've pressed the A and then I hit toggle multi button and then press W, went back. Make sure you have that hold to repeat on and repeat rate all the way up. All right. So once that's done, that is the whole Steam portion of it that you're going to need taken care of. Now, if you're Xbox Elite controller player like I am, Windows has this awesome thing right here, Xbox Accessories, where you're going to be able to rebind your controller. I'm not a SCUF guy. I've never actually owned a SCUF. You know, I only have experience with this. I don't know how you guys do your bindings, but for Elite, we have it right here. So as you can see, I have 3 different configurations: my default configuration, and then my tab strafe configuration, and then my prime configuration. So as you can see here, what I've gone ahead and done is I have binded my bottom left button or tab to down on the D-pad, which I set up, if you can remember, in Steam. I set that up to be my left tap strafe. And then on, excuse me, I don't know what I'm doing here. The bottom tab, I set it to left on the D-pad, which I set to my right tap strafe, excuse me, as you can see here. So now once you've done all that, you can go ahead and exit the game or all that stuff. You can launch the game. And once you're here, you go into the game, obviously. Hurry up. Here. You ready up? You can go tap strafe, or you can jump right into a game. But I suggest you go into firing range first because you're going to want to practice this. What is going on right now? Why are we it's 2021. Why are we still doing this? All right, so now that you are here, you can go ahead and tap strafe. All right, so now you can see we're back in the firing range, and I'm going to go ahead and explain to you guys how to tap strafe with this. And we have Octane here because that guy, and for this sole reason, this right here, this is why tap strafe is so big in the game right now, because you can do stuff like this. It's probably the most OP thing in the game right now, considering you can basically cancel a fight that you're padding on by tap strafing. Like, say, you know, you're running up on squad. Oh, nope, they're not in a good spot. Third party coming in, just tap strafe back. All right, so how to tap strafe? Super simple, actually. On controller, it's a lot easier than it is on mouse and key if you have these bindings correctly. I'm going to show you guys what it should look like if you've done it correctly in your settings on Steam when I press my right tap strafe. That's what it should look like, and this is your left. It should do like this weird shutter effect on the screen. And basically what that is you're actuating both buttons at the same time, your W and your D. Alright, so now to tap strafe, all you're going to want to do is slide jump, and right when you do your jump, you're going to press the tap strafe button and slowly look the way that you want to go. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and do a left tap strafe. I'm going to jump off this and hopefully jump back onto it, but you know, I'm new to this as well, so you know, we'll see. Just like that. So here I'm just running, sliding, jumping, and then right when I jump, in like the first couple of seconds, I'm going to go ahead and hit the tap strafe button and look to the direction I want to go. So keep in mind, guys, it's just like bunny hopping. You have to look to the direction that you want to go, that the button that you're tapping. So if I want to go right, I'm tapping the right tap strafe button and I'm looking right at the same time. If I'm doing it left, I'm going to tap the left tap strafe button and look left at the same time. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to do this successfully. Alright, so if you guys made it this far in the video, please smack that sub button, leave it a like, and share with your friends, because, you know, everybody should know how to tap strafe. It's extremely important nowadays. Now that every MNK player is doing it, you know, us controller players got to catch up. So, if you guys had any questions about the video, maybe something I didn't go over, please leave it in the comment section below. I'm going to try to get back to everything. You know, the best of my ability. I don't really expect this to be a high volume video, but I do have a lot going on IRL right now, so I will respond to everybody the best I can. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day.
Do it big, but Balenciaga oversized. Need that whip, matte black with suicides. I won't miss, I put on that time for you. I remember days I couldn't afford you. Now we hit up Dover when we bored, taking trips out to New York.